Yeah, we're playing a bit in casuals a bit, so let's see if Leskid can adapt to the World Star ship.
I mean, so far I've seen like just straight, like death. no one has gotten to play yet.
Oh, mix. Oh, mix.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, it doesn't seem like it's like he's gonna get to play right now too, unless.
The thing though is, May does have the tools to escape trip.
He does.
It's just
I mean, this is second May I've seen him play today.
To be fair, Leskid is like the very risk-averse type May, right? And so that means that Bean is going to take a lot of turns back, right?
Yep.
A good comparison is versus Brain, right? We can see Brain going for all of the options to counter specific options.
Oh, yeah. Brain got mauled.
Yes, he did get mauled, but he was able to get out of pressure a lot more than Leskid is doing right now because he was taking options rather than staying passive, you know? And even though, that's what I'm saying, like even though May has the tools to escape, I think Leskid may not be using them because he's going to be afraid of Chip right now. Ooh,
nice.
Good catch on the back dash.
Yeah,
Can he get the punish? Oh, but he went for a far slash.
No, he went slash. I think he mashed on the punish.
Oh man, that sucked.
It does.
And now.
And this is what happens now. You were in an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, that could have been a game.
Yeah, like definitely. You probably wouldn't die, but it would have been in the corner.
Yeah, and the meter. Oh man, these pressure strings.
All right.
Oh, jumping back. That's a big mistake.
Shoulders defense solo. Good challenge point, but still in the corner.
Oh wow, 2P. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, securing around. Opted to go for the hard combo, which I was afraid was almost going to drop. Oh my.
You got to make sure they work, right?
Playing with fire right now. Oh wow, Dolphin getting cut by 2D. Ouch.
Okay, wall break. Half-life down.
Oh, went for 6T. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh, actually, he had no meter for RT. Looking at the wrong side. Good side switch.
Okay, nice damage. Watch out. He has 4 meter.
Oh.
Yep, that's about right. Yeah, he's not going to burst this down.
But
wow. Oh, no.
I think that was a burst bait. I think the whiffing, but I think Bean was like, you know what? I think I'm winning right now. Like.
I think it was he wanted to be greedy and get both. You're right.
Yeah, because he whiffed it, and he was like, you know, you're in slowdown. I can still hit it again.
Oh no.
No
this
punish.
Is the worst time to burst. J2H.
Oh. Wait, actually got the punish.
But he couldn't finish it off. No way. And then Bean is going to run it all the way back and get the wall break.
Yeah, gets the wall break, but Leskid not in a bad spot. Has the meter.
That's. Be careful. Oh, went for an H Dolphin greedy.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, this is the last bit of life.
Wait. Oh,
no, and this
could have punished that.
That's the thing, right? Leskid is being too reserved with his options right now, and he's going to choke for it.
Yeah, could have punished that.
And that's the thing, like, it's just straight off the bat, you know, he's not willing to take the risk despite the life lead, you know?
I mean, I will say that I feel like he's doing much better than Brain did, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. There are merits to playing that sort of style. It's just, you know, moderation. There are some things that Brain did well, and there are some things that Leskid did well, but both are struggling in the opposite things.
Yeah. I mean, that was a good jump out in the command grab. I'll say that Leskid is doing a good job of scoping out command grabs.
Of course. Definitely, if you play Chip in casuals for a bit, he'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that one. Oh, that reset was so good. He can super here if he wants to. Go for a reset.
Yep, opting for the reset. Gonna RC here.
I lied.
All right, still alive.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that was
trying to take his leg off.
That was an interesting round start situation. Oh no, too cautious once again, and that allows Bean to run up for a knockdown and pressure. Good jump out.
Oh, but equally good 6P.
Aye, aye, aye. Alright, Bean is definitely going to fish for the burst right now. Oh, never mind. Last Kid was one step ahead and bursted way too early than Bean was expecting.
But it didn't seem to help very much.
Yeah. Like, Bean is taking his pressure back for free, essentially. We can see in neutral specifically, most of the times how Bean got in was just a dash up 2K. And, you know, Bean has to sort of, or sorry, Last Kid has to sort of move around more and not let Chip run his course in the ground game. Me? Alright, that's me. I'll be up.
You gotta play Idom.
Alright, yeah, play Idom. Crocs versus Idom. Anyway, guys, you know, we're here in NYC Next Level course. You know, joined by Liston. I didn't expect so many people to come today, especially after the CEO COVID scares.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've seen those tweets, like, you know, everybody's all worried. Make sure you get tested, mask up, stay safe, etc. All that good stuff.
Next week is supposed to be DBZ, right?
No, I think next week he's bringing Soul Calibur back, from what I heard.
No, I heard DBZ as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Damn, how am I gonna stream all those games? That's impossible. DBZ basically dominates the whole stream whenever you do it, right?
Yeah.
In terms of time, yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to split it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to improvise somehow.
You might have to do some DBZ and then some Soul Calibur and then go back to like later when it's like.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, guys, please set up that match arena if you have a chance, guys. Help out offline Next Level and the players.
Oh. This is looking kind of rough for Prox right now. Good backdash, but the trade. All right, Prox challenges immediately. Oh, good backdash, BRC.
Nice.
That's gonna be first round in favor of Idom. It looks like Idom may have labbed up the matchup a little bit. I believe that they played each other last week. All right, already has a half-life lead. Prox in a very bad spot. All right. Oh, not even gonna get an opportunity to burst. All right. Pass the burst defensively there. Get some chip damage, so it's not gonna be a perfect. Oh. What can Prox do? Oh. Tries to challenge there at that point, but yeah, you basically have to block there and then take your turn back on the hop.
And I'm on that.
Oh, and Idom's doing a good job of just kind of stealing his turn back too, mixing in light and heavy strokes, and then adding in the note as well. All right, but Prox is on offense for maybe the first time of the set. Oh, she actually died. Prox takes that round of the second game, the first round of the second game. Alright, but Idom is sitting on burst. Yeah, I'm gonna use it right there. Especially in the corner. If you get counter hit by Gold Lewis, that's damn near curtains. Oh, that's actually, I think that's punishable. By some characters get a punish on heavy hop. Oh no. What was that?
Wow, nice.
Like back turn combos. Alright, all tied up 1-1. What an opener. I felt like she almost died on that opener. Item burst. Alright. Has the corner situation as well. Oh, good bait. Burst comes. Oh, and nice adaptation to the burst being that high. Wait. Oh, good block. Not able to punish it. Oh, she's dead. Yeah. Yo, he's a big dude doing a handstand. Alright, already in the corner. Alright, 6B blocked. I think I saw a button. Yep. There was definitely a button. That's 2-1 in favor of Crocs. Really strong adjustment. Can Idom readjust the game? Alright, gets a fast wall break. Already up 70%. Yeah, I don't foresee Crocs is gonna burst. Not even gonna get a chance to burst. I didn't even know that was perfect. Oh, catching the back dash. Getting a conversion a little bit too far for the heavy stroke. So not gonna get the hard knockdown. Running behind that mine. Nice PRC. Oh, but too far for the heavy stroke once again. Alright, YRC punished. Oh, yeah, and that's the thing about counter it. When you get a counter at like 6 heavy, it kind of throws off your combo a little bit. Cause, the first hit like launches a bit higher.
Oh yeah, so you gotta compensate.
Yeah, you have to do a bit harder of a delay on your chemical loves. But on the other hand, because you delay so much, the chemical love hits a little higher. So you get to kind of walk. You can probably dash in and get extra damage, a lot of extra damage. Oh, stays in front this time. Item still has burst. Oh, but yeah. Opts not use this game smartly. I think you should save it for this round. I'm not sure what Item is trying to do. Oh, not gonna get to do anything at all because she's dead. Yeah.
My goodness.
What ending?
Guilty gear.
Yes, actually kept the burst to have the burst kill him the next round. In a way, burst killed him 2 rounds in a row because it didn't burst the first round, and then bursted badly the second round.
So that was interesting. Wow, that was.
Yo.
On one hand, it was like the matchup didn't matter because we were both we both knew what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I think the Gold Lewis damage on sort of the decisional plays were a bit too rewarding.
I mean, that's the thing about it though. Ino doesn't do as much damage as him. Mm-hmm. She's a mix-up character. So while you can mix somebody up like multiple times,
she is paper.
Yeah, she is paper, and Gold Lewis hits like a truck. And that combination, as we see right there.
Yeah.
You see the hard counter hit and then the bad burst into death. I was like, I don't think she's gonna get to land on the ground.
Yeah, most bad bursts typically end in sour memories for the not Gold Lewis player.
It's unfortunate. And fortunate at the same time for you, I suppose, right?
I'm gonna call it a life lesson. You bursted.
A lesson learned hard is a lesson learned well.
get your burst baited, you're gonna die. All right, let's see if any bursts get baited here. Oh, look at this neutral.
I believe they played each other last week.
Yes, they have.
Okay.
And you can see the way Native tackles the matchup. He's sort of just keeping the footsies range and then just covering the space that Milia could go.
Okay.
You know?
Nice. Mike got the mix-up of Native forced to burst immediately.
Yeah.
Didn't want to see the end of it, but we'll see the end of this.
A lot of... Ouch. That's actually a lot of damage. Holy cow.
Are you asking is Gold Lewis a god? No.
Gold Lewis has flaws that you'll see when I fight Bean in a few minutes, actually. So.
Gold Lewis has very good matchups and very bad matchups.
Oh man, bad matchups are.
Like Gold Lewis versus Potemkin, very good for Gold Lewis.
Yeah.
Gold Lewis versus Chip, very terrible.
Oh man, like
saying it's bad is not giving it
Oh, this is gonna actually kill.
Oh, she is. She is dead. Wow. and earned a trophy strike from heaven.
I told you, bro. Oh!
That damage was not from heaven.
Watch
it
again.
was definitely from hell. Stop lying, PlayStation.
Holy
Stop
shit.
lying.
Wow. Mike, no.
Yeah. Oh, no punish.
Oh my god, Mike, no!
Oh, dear. The amount of mindfuckery that just happened.
Holy, no.
Mike blocked a hammerfall, did not punish, did not get the knockdown.
He was just so shattered on the matchup that he just forgot the fundies.
Yeah, honestly, after that, I wouldn't have pressed start immediately. I would have went back to character select and thought about it.
What, this is game 2 or something? No, this is game 1, right? Yeah.
It might even be game 3. I don't know. Bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god.
This is game 2.
Oh. Don't do it.
Okay. All right. Oh no.
The club, baby.
All right. This corner situation though, Mike is sitting on a bunch of bar.
Yeah, but you can see Native zoning the Milia exactly where he wants him to be. But Mike is pushing him out of the corner. Nice frame trap.
Now watching the chanclas.
Oh, no.
And look at the size of those chanclas. You would think that they would protect his ankles a little bit better.
Yeah.
Steel toe chanclas. I've never seen that.
Well, I think they do protect from footsies. I just think that Milia can actually hit the steel toes.
They protect from footsies, not the footsies.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god. What's fun? Oh, greedy. He went for that round star pop buster? Are you kidding me?
I don't know. Kind of feeling thyself, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, good flick, but right behind him.
It was a good flick, but then they got punished.
Yeah, that was crazy. He did use his burst a bit too fast because he wasn't going to get mixed in that situation.
Oh, no. That looked like it was a pop buster attempt, but it wasn't a pop buster.
Yeah. Ouch. Alright, here it comes. Backed away! He backed away!
Yeah, a little scurred.
I mean, to be fair, he does have the life lead and can run away with it.
I don't disagree with it. I don't want to be the one to make a mistake on a 70% life lead.
Like, look, he's going in, he's using meter to stay in. I just think I just think it's not necessary, but he does. Native did sort of flounder a bit in the corner, so it all works out.
Yeah, like that 6 heavy does backdash the hits individually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're gaps.
Oh, okay.
So the very last hit, you could just backdash it. So yeah, I think some characters get punishes. I'm not sure if Pot gets a punish.
Pot buster.
Possible.
Ooh, good frame trap.
If you backdash and BRC, you definitely get a punish.
So Native takes round 2. Wait, that didn't kill that time. What the hell?
Oh, it did not kill. Surprising.
Okay, now it kills.
No FDing. No FDing. All right. Is that 2-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0.
Oh.
Yeah, good stuff from Native.
I mean, yeah, not how you want to start off a round against Pot.
Or that.
Ow, what the hell? She might die from chip damage. Okay. Oh, my mistake. 100% she was going to die from chip damage.
But
Mike was like, ha ha ha.
I'll get hit.
Nah. I'm not going to give you that. that.
Bro,
I'm just gonna die.
It's true. He didn't die from chip damage. You are 100% correct.
Oh, punish. Didn't expect it to punish too.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Does she get air car afterwards?
Something like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he has to do like a mirage into a hair card sort of cancel.
Okay.
Oh no, this is where it goes sour. Nice escape.
Oh. No, doesn't escape this time.
Alright, well, you win some and you lose some. In this situation, he clearly lost some.
Right.
Some brain cells too.
Unfortunately for Master Mike, he's been ejected.
Yeah, that was
Was that winners or losers?
me and Native both kicked him out.
Okay.
Yeah. So unfortunate for Mike. Got a bit to learn versus the heavies. I mean, Milia versus the heavies is always scary. So.
Yeah, like I was going back to when I believe when he was playing you.
Yes.
I said he needs to move around the screen much more.
Yes, but
That's the thing too. Like if you come from like a Street Fighter background, moving around the screen
doesn't happen.
Isn't necessarily a skill you pick up. Unless you play certain characters. But
well,
like yeah, but like if you're not dashing like forward and back dashing and using your jump options and forward and back dashing on the ground just to confuse your opponent or whatever other air options you have, then you're not playing the character fully.
Yeah, because your movement options in this game are sort of free versus the heavies.
Yes, and especially Go Lose. Go Lose doesn't even jump that high.
Exactly.
So,
it's hard to sort of internalize that and be like, oh, this is like free pressure or free mind games that I could be applying. But if that's what's happening, if that's what's not happening, then you end up in this situation where Milia wants to get in, but once she's in, the heavies are in.
Yeah.
And the heavies aren't scared anymore because they see a linear approach.
Yeah, and on top of that too, I think Mike was kind of backing himself up. The screen isn't very big. The stages aren't big. So if you back away, if basically you're playing chess and you're retreating or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Eventually you're gonna get caught.
He can retreat. I just think he needs to work.
Well, you have to retreat. You have to move more though.
I think he needs to work on like his ability to cross up. Because when I was fighting him, I actually was able to air grab him a lot from his cross-ups.
Okay.
And
yeah, I think a lot of times you were standing at the right spot, and you would expect like the super jump into rows. And it was like, oh, coming right here into this air grab.
Exactly. So it's he has to work on, but that's like Guilty Gear Legacy.
Yeah, like oh, you're in there, I'm gonna air grab you.
Or I'm gonna count all your air options and then you're gonna land here. So then we got Brain, Idom. Alright, wow. Right off the bat, holy cow.
Yeah, already broke the wall. Gonna have the 50% tension now with the positive bonus.
Oh, yikes. I'm not gonna die.
Oh, that was so plus. I actually don't know if it gets more plus if you block it like that.
Oh yeah, in the air or on the ground?
Not like when you do a heavy stroke, if it hits like kind of meaty, I don't know if it gets more plus.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I think it should be more plus.
I mean, by math, yeah. But I've seen games where like the frame data doesn't change for something on certain moves.
Yes, a good example is like since what is it, Elkhunt? What happens is that it's distance based, so the closer you are to the opponent, the more it'll like activate sooner. Yeah. But I think stroke is always at a set distance, so the frame data can be affected by meaties. Oh. Interesting option.
Tried to slide in the DMs, got blocked.
Yeah, that was funny.
Actually got blocked 3-1.
Idom kind of knew where he was going,
Yeah, wasn't happy with her game.
Yeah.
I've heard it before. You gotta be different.
Yeah, I've seen like 50 Totsugekis already. Give me something new.
I've seen May players like you before.
Yeah. Damn. Seen you around the celestial floor. Oh no, it didn't go for a J2H and was able to get crossed up. Not what Brain should get.
Oh, that counter hit.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, the wall bounce didn't occur.
Yeah, it seemed like Brain was counting in that wall bounce. See the awkward stop, unable to recover and get Oki and out the door for Idom.
I'd say if all else fails, a reliable
All
Oki.
else has failed.
Yeah, boy. I mean, I haven't seen Brain do a lot of, just charge 6H. It's super scary, especially if you're like...
Especially, I think it's scary for a character like Ino with very different movement options, very unique movement options.
Yeah.
It's not like she can like forward dash, or anything like
stuff
that.
out the pressure, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's gonna have to take to the air or back dash it.
And you definitely notice it from Idom's play. You'll definitely see most of his forward movement is actually with stroke. And he won't really dash forward unless he has a note.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick 2-0.
Yeah, Idom definitely showing mastery over the matchup right now.
Most definitely. But Brain has another option. Oh, another chance, I should say.
Oh, I was about to say, like, he's going to switch characters or something?
The other option is to land hits. I don't know.
I guess so. Just win.
Just win. That's the other option.
Yeah.
You always have two options as you go into the match. Win or lose, I guess.
So what I see right now is there are times where Brain will panic and super jump, right? But May's jump is already high enough as it is.
Yeah.
So saving an extra double jump is more beneficial than super jumping. Oh, this pressure.
Gonna get...
Wait, what?
Oh, it doesn't want to even, like...
Fathom the burst.
To be honest with you, her call was kind of burst safe. Should have went for the 2 heavy.
Yeah, as I was saying, even the 5H at that distance would have been burst safe.
Yeah, like 5H. You could have did like 5S, 2 heavy, then super.
Yeah.
Just to maximize damage. It might have killed.
I think Brain maybe just didn't want to deal with that at all. There is a bit of nuance to it.
Yeah, but again,
yeah, he didn't finish off the game from it, so it's looking pretty dire. Oh my god, the no fear front up 5H. You're on your last legs, Brain. You're still doing that.
I mean, at this point in time, you gotta make something happen.
That's true. Oh no, messed us up the JH. Oh man, these 3Ks, you gotta be more careful. Although, Idom, very low punishes on these slides. Oh no, he should have recognized that a knockdown was better than trying to go for a combo.
Yeah. Alright, gonna have to...
Oh no, it didn't YRC! There's so little hits done on the note. Whiffing a grab.
Yeah, when note gets blocked that close, it doesn't hit multiple times.
Yeah, it's just...
Like, it's plus enough to get a mix, but maybe not a hover dash from that far away.
Exactly. I definitely a 5P or a 6P.
Yeah, like a low or something like that.
Alright, here we go. Nice dash under the HCL. Ooh, dashing over the 3K.
Oh, and he jumped low.
Alright, Brain is not confident about this mix.
Gets the max damage. Gonna get a mix coming into the wall. But Brain has meter. So
good.
Oh, doesn't... Dead. I thought maybe a backdash.
Oh, that's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought maybe a backdash BRC would have been a good option if you wanted to just get out of the situation.
Yeah, a lot of options. Good stuff to Idom.
Yeah, Idom, just knowing the matchup much better.
Definitely, yeah.
The thing about Ino is...
Sometimes you don't even have to know the matchup.
Yeah, if you land a knockdown, yeah, you don't really have to know the matchup anymore.
Yeah.
If you knock down with Ino, all you have to do is see if they know how to block.
The flow chart is just, do they have a DP? No? Okay,
Yeah, you don't have a DP. Oh, you have to take the mix.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm free
Can you
game
block?
now. Oh, hey, Crocs and Sock. Oh, Vicarious. What's good? I saw you in heaven, Celestial, if you will.
Oh yeah, and that next match is native.
Oh, that's what happens to you in heaven? That's OD. I thought you go to heaven for like the easy life. So sad.
I mean, you work your way in there.
You might be in the other place. I don't know.
Whoops. Yeah.
Yo, Antoine, I've been doing this for 3 weeks now. This is the 3rd week. You forgot about me, Antoine?
Oh, damn.
Anyway, while you have a second, make sure to hit up that match, Reno.
Oh, yeah, don't forget.
Yeah, please help the players out, guys.
The players.
Yeah.
If you want, what is it? If you want more matches and you want more players, the match Reno actually does help bring a few people in because they're a bit greedy for that handsome sum. You feel me? And there is a hell, and it has a name. It's called ranked. been so hard on Blaze Blue. Oh man, Blaze Blue rollback. I'm excited for it. I'm happy for them, but at the same time, I can't help but feel jealous.
It will happen eventually, I think. I feel.
I will be 50 by then. Ooh, Les Kid. Oh yeah, they've been playing for like mad sets every local, so this will definitely be a player matchup than a matchup of characters.
Oh yeah, and oh no!
Or execution for that matter.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate drop.
Like who could keep the combos going more?
Oh, the delay has to burst.
Oh, yeah, the red RC explosion.
Oh,
the
no.
burst beat.
Oh, and does the wrong punish.
Man, who's gonna? Oh, this is like watching beginner chess where you see the blunders like flip the chart up and down, left and right.
You know what though? Les Kid actually gets the better of the drops.
Yeah, it's just
and not only that, got to take Native's burst as well.
Yes, Les Kid is up really good right now.
Oh, even more now, has the corner situation.
Oh, and a reset, nicely done.
Has Zuber gonna spend it? Gonna get this OP? Gonna get the frame advantage for OP?
Yeah. Actually, did they fix May's wall break glitch?
I heard that they did, but I still saw someone die.
I mean, that was full risk. Okay, like
it was
okay. It was
half risk.
It was half risk on a one guts character. It's the same difference.
Listen, you weren't wrong. It was half risk, but still full risk.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god, that's half health on one pop buster. Die. Whoops.
Oh, drops. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Totsugeki basically head first into those giant fists.
Here we go. Ouch.
Oh, goes for the cheeky reset.
All-time looking buster.
I don't know. I don't think that reset was worth it.
Yeah. And just a small chunk of life.
Yeah, you don't go for resets where you have a 50% chance of losing that situation.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's not how 50-50s work.
What do you mean? 50% you win the match, or 50% you lose 50% of your life?
I don't know. I think that's the wrong 50-50.
Oh no, went for the reset. I think he could have gotten a wall break though. He blocked the YRC, but didn't get a counter hit confirmed.
Was so scared.
Are you kidding me? No.
Yeah, Les Kid was like, oh no, did I get hit by it?
Oh my god, terrible.
Yeah, unsmart. That did happen.
Alrighty.
What score right now? 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1.
Yeah, they're 1-1 right now. There've been a few drops, but overall, solid gameplay.
All right. But Les Kid is doing much better in this matchup, but these two play each other very often.
Oh, definitely.
At least every week.
I mean, every week is 50 cents,
Yeah.
Ouch. Oh, he's got these combo on heavyweights. Nah, opts for the small confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, and now we have Les Kid playing very safe right now.
I don't disagree, but this is problematic. Oh no!
Oh, so what happened was he actually double jumped before he even landed a button, which messed up his entire string. A bit of an execution error on the 5D combo.
Oh, and trying to bait out the pop buster. Doesn't want to lose the 50-50 again.
There's a lot of hard guesses right now. This is the type of matchup where so many things are happening, but no one is getting hit. I love those so much.
All right, but Native Impact comes out on top.
Ouch.
Tries to bait out another pop buster or a throw.
Ooh, wow, nice baits with those whiffing 5H. Yeah, it's really hard to punish 5H. Oh, didn't go for a super. He might have to be careful because he's going to have a lot of... Oh, and he opts for a quick RC to cash out that meter so he can earn it back with a positive bonus.
Yep. right, but okay, not much of a problem.
Oh, nice jump out, but used both of his air options.
Oh, but with good defense.
Holy.
All right, well, and wait, she's still alive.
Bop.
She's still alive.
Don't die.
Almost even in health.
Oh my god, he has meter and didn't opt to use it. Here it comes.
Oh,
Whiffs the
wait a
grab.
minute, wait a
Not
minute.
dead yet.
No. You
Oh,
can't
man.
burst that.
Yeah, that was...
Unfortunate.
You know, the nerves got to him, and that... Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a rough situation to be in, because if you had backdashed and took the hit, you would have died. So
Oh, it's just over.
yeah, it was a situation where you just had to like defend right. You just had to guess right. That's a 50-50 right there.
Oh, come on. And that's 50%.
What's the 50-50 looking like now?
Oh, messed up the Kara again. Oh, got a flick.
A lot more than a car is getting messed up right now.
Yes, Vicarious, I am in the bracket, but I will be fighting Bean, so we will see. I'm working on that match.
Yeah, saw the counter hit, has the burst immediately.
Oh,
Nice RC.
red RC popping him.
And gets the side switch too.
Get the wall break, 6H.
All
All right, Native poised to make a comeback here.
Oh. Wait a minute.
Oh, went to go for something greedy.
Oh no.
But this chip might... Oh, good reset on the 6K.
Still had meter for RC or something like something else. Blocks the slide head. I mean, slide head is not unblockable in this game, so. Oh, nice chase down. And that's the kind of chase down you do when you know someone.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be a good chunk of change. Cash out on the meter.
Yes, we'll do it. All right, what's the OP looking like?
Oh, wow, he didn't even bother dashing up. But remember, this same situation, Blessed Kid got too cautious and then just let Native approach for free, and now we're going to see a dust combo. This actually, but he messes it up again, not like this.
I think he messed up because he saw, oh no, she's dead. Yeah.
It wasn't a punish, that was just...
It wasn't a punish.
You clearly saw him FD.
Alright, chases down the backdash with Totsugeki.
Ouch.
Oh
Nice
no.
reset. Garuda time.
Okay.
Good blocks.
Yeah, FD jumps.
Yeah. Native definitely is getting away with a lot of 5Ds, and if it works, why change it, you know?
Yep. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ooh! Oh, you didn't need to burst that. There was nothing from that combo extension.
I think he just didn't want to lose any more life.
But your pot. If anything, May has more to lose. Look, here's the Garuda.
Oh yeah, this is a problem.
Oh, yep. Good burst.
Oh,
And that's it.
Yep.
Nicely done for Native.
And they
Bop.
take the set.
Oh, man. I should have gotten something to eat. I think all the stuff is closed right now.
Yeah, I'm smelling the food back there, and I'm like,
Yes.
maybe I should have ordered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
All right, here we go.
It's cool. I mean, I'll just get something around home. Like, I mean, I have this nice halal truck right by my house, so
True.
Crocs and Bean. The classic. Alright guys, hope you guys are enjoying today's broadcast. Don't forget to hit that match arena up if you have a moment.
Yeah,
Help these players out.
yeah, this is definitely the classic, and classically we've seen Bean come out on top. But every week it looks a little bit better for Crocs, but then the grand finals looks extremely terrible. Let's see if there's an adjustment on Crocs' side. But this is an extremely difficult matchup. You're not sure what you think about chip damage? Chip damage, I don't disagree with chip damage in Guilty Gear, because you can FD and use meter to take no chip damage. Chip damage is usually pretty high in Guilty Gear though, because the fact that you can negate it completely with meter usage. The thing is, though, if chip damage was not a factor, then I feel like it would lead to a lot more like time overs.
Yeah, it would. I like to see more time overs, though.
I mean, if there's no chip damage, then they'd have to bring back, you know, no air block from ground normals. So you'd have to FD it. They'd have to switch something around. and Crocs playing a little different. Wait, is that gonna hit? No, it's blocked. Gonna get punished. Yeah, you get super here. Oh, has to burst. Good burst. I'm surprised that he could burst. Usually in Guilty Gear, when you do super like that, it kind of locks you out. But I guess it was so far away that it was still possible.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Alright, it's kind of looking really rough. Oh, lands a hit. Oh, but tries to go for a max damage situation, but a little bit too far. Alright. Bean is sitting on a lot of bars. Gonna, Fortunately for Crocs, burst just happened to show up at that moment. Alright, good defense. But there wasn't a lot of options left, and Bean knew that, took full advantage of the situation with the dash up bomb 6B.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Are already in the corner. Will Crocs opt to burst now? Well, not even gonna get the opportunity to burst now. It doesn't seem like Crocs is gonna opt to burst at all this round. Yeah. Yeah, at this point in time, it was too late. Save it for this round, but I've seen many people save burst for the second round just to burst badly. It's a terrible matchup. Oh, misses the punish. All right, still has a significant life lead. Has a corner situation. Block damage is mounting. Oh. Alright. Bean does not get Aoki from the situation. Oh, but gets a counter hit. No burst available. Unfortunate for Crocs, but Bean is going to take that. And it's going to be up 2-0.
Duel 1.
Yeah, like, if Chip was not part of the game, then you'd have to reevaluate Gold Lewis's design.
Oh yeah, he's all about that chip.
Yeah, he's just about damage, whether it be chip damage or a raw hit. Alright, still alive, but barely so. Oh, BRC forward into throw. And Bean is on set point. Trying to take this winners finals real quick. This is winners finals, right? Okay, yeah. Trying to take this super quick. Already in this corner. Has no meter, has no burst. Not a lot of options yet. Trying to block this out. Oh yeah. Okay, burst. Let's get some space. Finally able to run to the middle of the screen. Bean already on him. Wait, oh it is. Is he dead? Oh, not dead. Pretty close. Yeah, but Bean has all the resources, or spends it there in the blink of an eye. Yeah, this set ended in the blink of an eye. Almost. But Bean, yeah, there was some resistance on Crocs' side, but Bean is going to take the set. Still 3-0. Crocs trying to order some food, I think.
Yeah, everybody's doing the same thing. You guys can see it. Everybody's trying to eat or order food.
Yeah, I think I'm about to go get a snack or something like that in a second.
Yeah, I'm blaming.
You know what? I'll be right back.
It's all good. Anyway, what was a good chat? How you guys doing? Yo, as you guys can see, next level is kind of barren. We definitely need some people to come back to our offline. But you know, like I said, like I don't blame them. You know, obviously, Omicron just happened, and then CEO, a lot of COVID cases, so we don't want to come out. I don't blame them. But yeah. So we're gonna have IDOM versus Native Impact. We do have IDOM. Yeah. You do have IDOM. Yeah, it's very loyal. Please hit up that mentoring if you have a moment, guys. Help the players out. Not a lot, but like there were some reports.
Henry, next week is DBZ and Soul Calibur. Okay, Soul Calibur. Okay, so yeah, next Wednesday is actually not Soul Calibur, it's DBZ.
Okay.
I'm not sure what day Soul Calibur is on. All right, so we're gonna have Native versus Item. I think these two definitely played each other last week. No,
they played each other today.
They did play each other today, and Item, but no. Native got the better of that.
Thank you to Powerful Antoine for the gift sub. Where do you find these names, bro?
Thanks, Powerful.
Where do you find these names? You gifted a sub to COVID-19. Wow. On Twitch.
Nani? All right, already down 70% health. Actually, did IDOM win the first time they played?
Yeah, I think so.
He did, right? Oh. Jesus. That was a 2-hit combo. She lost like half life. Yo, James Chen should do ode the 2-hit combo.
Oh, snap. With the 10K edition?
Yeah. There's a lot of characters that can be in that video in this game. All right, I'm just gonna take that first game. Not gonna lie, I didn't even stream over the weekend because I was just watching CEO.
Yeah, all right.
But and not for nothing, I've watched like online tournaments and whatnot, right? But you know,
seeing the Salt in person with the camera.
Yeah, it was different. See, like seeing everybody there made me want to watch it more.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like we had such an influx of like online tournaments that seeing an actual in-person one, seeing people like their sad faces and then the slow wrap of their controller or stick after they've lost, because you know who lost. The person that won is already out. The person that lost is thinking about it. They're like, yo, could have done better.
Yep. Forced the burst right there.
Yep.
Oh, slide head. No good.
Oh.
So what was Fab tier list? You mentioned it, but you didn't say.
Soul #1, S.
Yeah.
S class was not in this order. You know what? I think I retweeted it. I don't want to lie. Because I think I saw like 2 different tier lists.
I'll check it Twitter.
Yeah, check my Twitter. I'll compensate the match. Oh, wait, there's a Pixel Life. Man has a dream in a pixel. Hold on. Okay, YRC. Oh no! Okay, no punishment of Pop Buster. Gave up the ass, and it was strong enough.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's tied 1-1 now.
Yeah, gotcha.
No, I don't mind online tournaments. In fact, I'm commentating one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, ECT.
Yeah.
Get that paper. Oh yeah, so
That's gonna be on Facebook though.
Oh yes, I found it. So Soul's S. S plus is Nagoriyuki, Mei, Chip, and Ram. S is Giovanna, Leo, Ino, Kai, Eddie. A is Axel, Happy Chaos, Gold, Lewis, Potemkin. B is Milia, Anji, Foss, Jacko, and Jacko.
Here's the joke. All right, I don't think Milia is that low, but Master Mike plays Milia, and he only plays bad characters, so she must be low tier.
Yeah. Damn, Potemkin bottom 5? Wow.
Well, that depends on if you it depends on if you think that that's ordered. I don't think it's ordered at all.
Yeah.
Although there's an argument that Axel is probably the best character on that list.
Yeah.
And in that line. Okay. Look at Remy Celeste.
Yeah, you did good. You did good at CEO. I watched it.
I mean,
but like K7 is too good.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 2-1 Ion.
All right, gets counted 2D. Couldn't get an extension. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, a little bit too early on that. Got the burst taken, got punished fully in the corner. Gotta watch your legs. Oh no, but this. Okay, I was gonna say gonna break the wall, but half frame advance because of the super. I almost called the C8 wrong game. Oh, good backdash, but yeah, you know what? Native has been playing some Rev 2 and has been enjoying that the backdash with like the 19 frames of invincibility, one frame of negative, right? Into the 3-frame pop buster. Doesn't seem to be working out the same way in this game.
Alrighty.
Is it 19 frames invincible? I feel like it's 20 or something like that.
Which move?
Backdash in Rev 2.
Oh, I know for a fact that it's 23 frames, but there's only 1 frame of recovery on pot.
So it's 22 frames invincibility, 1 frame of recovery.
Yes, yes.
I know it's double digits invincible.
Oh, believe me, I know for a fact. I just know the 1 frame recovery rate is it's not doing anyone favors besides pot.
No.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, what? Gave her the D on fight? Oh no.
And what's crazy is that because there's only 1 frame of recovery on the Potemkin recovery, you could just do another one.
Yeah.
And
I've seen it. I've experienced that before.
I've ran into a few keyboard warriors who can manage to do 2 and then still pop buster on reaction. Ay. They could shit on their negative penalty, but it doesn't matter as long as they get the W. All right, what's the score count looking like? Idom with the second match game right now. Ooh, 6K catching the backdash.
Oh, but doesn't combo. Empty jump low. Doesn't have a burst. Got to take all these mixes.
Oh, he opts the backdash it. Big mistake against Dino. Oh my God!
He's choosing all the options.
Idom went for the super. Native made sure that wasn't gonna happen.
Native woke up and was like, nah, backdash doesn't work. I'm punching her.
Yeah. Okay, the next step right now is, oh no, he got into the situation all because of one stroke. And there it is. Like, Native has to sort of fish these attempts that he's going for. Honestly, that 5D was respectable.
I mean, it actually worked out before.
Yeah, I know. Good reflect.
So it's not in the realm of, like, impossibility that it was going to work.
Yeah. All right, so, oh man, these JSs completely zoning out Native. Dropping the super, though, whiffing a pot buster. Oh, here it comes. Yep, good backdash.
Very smart move. Just take it like that.
Ooh, mashes 6H. Knew that the frames were not in Native's favor after that JD, even on hit.
Oh, this mix is not
Whiffed
in
a
Native's
pod
favor
buster.
either.
This is his last legs. What's next? He blocks it. Oh my god.
The challenge, yeah.
A good backdash BRC, and oh my god.
Converts to off the counter hit.
That's how you take the W. What happens now?
Oh, mess my. Yeah, according to Fab, bottom 5. Well, that was his placement on the list, but that whole line were A-class characters. If you think,
I feel like everybody except for the last tier is like good. I feel like most of the characters are good, even if they're weak on the tier list.
I mean, according to Fab, like I read the whole translation of what he said. He said basically S plus or double S to S, right? Like they fight each other well, or maybe it's an A. I don't know. I forgot what it was, right? But basically, to a certain line, they fight each other well, right? But then the S class to the B class line, they're pretty competitive.
Yeah.
I can see that
It's
though.
definitely chaotic.
But I don't know. Like Soul is quite strong, so I'm not sure if yeah, I don't think I disagree with him. Soul being up there, because Soul does have everything.
It really does.
But there are other characters I would probably place in that category too, because Nago is one of those characters that has like definitely got buffed, but also people understand him better now.
Yeah.
And then Leo is a character as well.
Yeah.
That I would, maybe not the best, but I'll put him very close to it. Ram is up there too.
He's definitely strong.
Oh, Ram bottom 2.
Wow.
That's obviously a troll. Yeah, every character's pretty strong. Yeah, Jacko is the only character that she needs to do extra to get her game started. Nice. Oh, the trades are not working out right on. Oh man, you punched her foot off. This is a run back, yes. Oh, that was a good 5B. Yeah, you have to pay attention to the strings that Gold Lewis does. Oh, almost a nice conversion. Still has the corner pressure going. Gonna break the wall. Burst is still available on Proxy's side. Goes for the Yoki, still gets the throw. Hot. Oh, no punish. This is a safe jump, I believe. And she casually strolls up and says, "Can I have this dance?" End this round. Now watching the dome. Oh, now the Chanclas are not being protected. That mine actually put in a lot of work. Does decent damage. Doesn't get a big conversion from it. Oh dear. I know. You know what's blasphemous? He's not wearing Crocs. He's actually wearing sneakers and socks. full conversion. Oh, actually goes to, challenges with a button. Yeah, when Node is blocked that close, it's not, it's plus, but it's not extremely plus. Oh no! Yeah, she's dead. I actually won the first game. I think, was it Item that won first game? I forgot. I really forgot. I'll ask them after this. Well, I know who's gonna win the second game. Yo.
We can see on the screen. You have to ask him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You have to ask
You're
him.
right.
2-0.
Oh, so Crocs won both. Sneakers and Crocs?
Nice grab.
How's that gonna work? Jesus. Yeah, I think if he had super, she would have died. Okay, the challenge. Yeah, Item's not gonna burst there. Alright, set point for Crocs. Alright, doesn't pull the trigger on the stroke. Oh no, this is unfortunate. She's still alive somehow. I think that's gonna punish. It does. This is loser's side. That was
Yeah, that was it.
That was losers finals. Now we are in grand finals. We're waiting on Bean, and Bean is gonna step up.
Okay.
This week's slightly different because Nate doesn't get third place again. I think Nate got third place like two tournaments in a row.
2 times.
So Item actually defeats Native this time to get third.
All right, guys. One last time. Push the match arena real quick. Help these players out. And use those promo codes. So we got Item on the mic. What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, bro? What's up? How you feel about that match?
I don't know how to stop Gold Wood.
I can tell.
It's hard. It's hard.
It's not easy because the thing is, for every guess wrong, like if you guess right, I don't think he loses that much. But if you guess wrong, you might lose the game. Who's in grands? Crocs and Bean.
After watching Kumite with Diaphone and Gobu, I've been watching that match. I'm like,
He lost.
Yeah, I know he lost, but I'm like, maybe I can learn something from it. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, Diaphone had his moments where, like he did really well in that matchup. But at the same time, you can see the unfamiliarity.
yeah.
Counter it.
Yeah, watching Bean just like, it's so quick. It's so like,
Straight just dismantling the character.
yeah.
Yeah, this matchup is.
I feel like it's hard. Like, it's very
terrible.
hard.
It's like terrible. Like this is like the olden days where you say 7-3, 7-3, 8-2. I don't know if I'd say 8-2. Yeah, like when I see damage like this, he's dead.
Yeah, he's done. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't say 8-2 on a match. If you randomly hit somebody, this could happen. You know. I would say like 6.5. But I've never played it as the the Gold Lewis player, so.
It looks like swatting a fly. That's what it is.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, he's gonna block this.
Oh no, he's
He's
not.
not going to block. He's actually going to get hit by this extra hard.
He should block this. Okay.
Well, I mean, it looks like there's no consequence for answering.
Yeah. Oh. No. Oh.
You know, I got hit. I think he tried to IB it.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe he tried to IB it because it didn't say counter hit. It didn't say punish or anything like that. Probably tried to IB it so that he could punish it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a chip comeback.
Oh, it's bent the bar?
Especially with the hard knockdown.
I feel a command grab coming.
Nah.
Relief?
Nah.
Relief? Oh.
No command grab.
Oh.
And all that positive bonus. Yo, look at that positive bonus that he's still getting. That he's still getting.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Bro.
Hits him with the non-blocksable.
Bro, like,
No way blocks that.
he did that super and got 100 tension again.
Yeah, I've seen him with like 5% health against like almost full go loose, and he still won. He was like, oh, now my turn to win.
He's out of it.
All right, burst immediately. Oh, and the thing about it is that, like, because he has a masterable 5K, so you can like start delaying the match. So if they try to backdash, you body them fully.
Yeah.
That's a blessing for the character, I suppose. Not for everybody else. Alright, oh. Immediate reset. An RC.
More pressure.
The thing about the matchup too, you have to be ready to challenge the clone. Like, I think you have to 5P it or something like that.
So Eno, I know Eno can like 6P before. Hit 6P. Right?
What?
It's not punish, but like I think the upper body invincibility to like get rid of it.
Well, I mean, if you hit it, then he gets punished.
Yeah.
It should be counter hit, so you probably get a heavy throw. That's a 6 heavy throw.
Yeah.
Oh, he expected a backdash?
I don't think he did anything.
I don't think he did anything either.
Oh. With the burst bait too?
Yeah, he was looking at the burst bar. Reacted. It's harder to react to that with RC.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's easy to react to that if it was a hard counter hit.
Yeah.
This is counter because of the hit stun. I know in older Guilty Gears, because harder hits make your burst come out later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, so like if you get like in the older ones, it wouldn't say counter on the screen, but if it was like a level 4 attack and you bursted, your burst bar would be gone way before the burst came out. So it would be like, I'm like counter, and I'd be looking at my bet, I'm like, oh, RC, full punish, thanks.
Oh, you got a super, which is not gonna kill, but that did a jump. That one.
Oki? I don't know if I agree with that Oki.
Dead? Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, wow, he had all that
I'm surprised that
time.
killed, yeah.
Man's had time to IED land and call out the beaver. Yeah.
They hit him.
Yeah. Machine gun doesn't have enough chip damage to damage chip.
They'll lessen a lot of the backdashes. This is like. Oh.
Good defense. Good defense. And as I say that, I was gonna say he's not gonna die, but he's probably gonna die.
No, he's not. I don't think that. That's Gold Lewis. That's Gold Lewis. Yeah. That is pretty much guess. That's guess. Oh. Chip's not dead. Chip's not dead. Oh, he blocked it. I thought he did the overhead. That's what I thought he did.
He did do the overhead.
Huh.
What?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he did dash of overhead and then he just blocked it.
Yeah, I know.
So we saw the same thing, right?
We saw that is what happened. I was like, wait, he's not dead?
Yeah, that's what. Oh, I'm confused.
Wow. That was unfortunate.
All right, so I guess up to me for taking another one.
That was unfortunate.
That was very unfortunate.
Well, what a way to lose a tournament. To see you super baited like that with meaty 6K. I mean nobody blocks that anyways, but apparently. Yeah, you get it off your chest. Yo, we've never interviewed Bean too. He's won like 4 tournaments, like 5 tournaments.
Yeah, no, but he doesn't even have a Twitter, so.
I mean, he has a voice, nay?
Not online.
I don't even know what his voice sounds like.
Oh, that's true.
I've seen him 5 weeks. I've never heard him speak.
That's true. Definitely. Oh, because the reason why I did the 1080 one, I was trying to read the